Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Five Aside with Soccer Takes with AK. AK, my guy, Alpha.
I'm good, man. Another win, back-to-back win for Chelsea. Everything is going good. Maresca has come out to say what he wanted to say. He has sent his message to whom he may concern. And they said that this. I think the Bible is. I think it's in Matthew 13:57, if I'm correct, where it says a prophet is not honored in his own home. And what
Okay.
I saw today is Man City is eyeing my coach Maresca if Pep because Pep might this might be Pep last season. You understand? So all the Chelsea fans that are against Maresca, let's see. I hope your wish comes true and hope you guys regret it later when he leaves Chelsea and goes to City.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's been a good day. The AFCON picks are coming out. I'm seeing Senegal with their picks and their outfits. I'm seeing Nigeria. I'm seeing Mali, which I think should be a new norm moving forward because that's our
Mhm.
culture. Our dressing, our music, our dance, our food. That's our culture. I think that should be a new mandatory norm for the AFCON. And what else again in the world of soccer? The other teams are doing great things. So yeah, it's a good day, man. It's a good day overall.
Yeah. I mean, on my part, it's been a pretty chill day. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal didn't play this week, so nothing to be particularly ecstatic about or sad about. So
I, I
yeah.
don't mean I don't want to bring the bad news, but I had a Havertz is
Oh yeah,
out
yeah. So that
injury is so stretching.
Havertz injury has been extended till mid-January. I mean, I think I've lucky gotten used to it. I'm excited for him to be back. Apparently, he should be back by
Mhm.
January 8th.
Okay.
That's not too bad. Even though I would have
hmm
liked him to, come back before the new year. But it's still cool. Hopefully, I'm still holding on to hope that Gyökeres will get things rolling for us soon. You know. Well,
When
let's
you
today.
when you're listening to this pass, put that lone emoji, please.
See, today is supposed to be about, let's say, the best of the rest, at least.
Okay,
We
guys.
spend we
Okay, another
spend
new one. Hey, look up Papa side. Maybe
we
something
spend
new.
so much screen time on the Arsenal, the Chelsea,
Right,
the
right, right,
Liverpool,
right,
the City.
right. Let's
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 do
let them know.
let's do something different.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Tottenham Spurs.
Okay.
Villa is currently third. Look,
Mm-hmm.
they're not really. We can't really classify Villa as the best of the rest anymore. Don't we think Villa at this point deserves to be talked about as one of the best teams in the Premier League right now? They're currently sitting third, about 3 points, 3 points
Mm-hmm.
from Arsenal, who are top of the table. You know, they've pulled a lot of comeback wins recently.
Yeah.
Rogers is balling. Emery is being talked about as the best manager in the Premier League now. People say
Okay.
he should have won the manager of the month as opposed to Maresca winning it. So,
Okay.
like, what do we think? Is Villa underrated, or is this just like a they do this every season and
I
fall away? Anyway,
I love this VR team because of the fact that we're seeing the way football should be. You know, where you hire a manager, you give him the blueprints of what you want him to do, you give him time to build. You understand, and then we go from there. You
hmm
feel me? And I like the fact that, and I'm a huge fan of if I give you a job, I give you time to build. In the building time, you'll give me something to hold on to.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think it's beautiful between Villa as a whole entity and Unai Emery. You understand? During the building time, you are seeing stages of progression, season after season. They have a style of play. They have a flexible. That's what on is a flexible style of play. They
yeah,
can play with the ball on the feet. They can play up balls. They can play in behind. And we saw it in even the game against Arsenal.
hmm
They have that play, and even it's confidence is growing in the team. You understand? And I love even though they don't have actually they do have a good squad depth if you think
no,
about it.
they
They
have a
have a
squad
champ. They
depth.
have a pretty much a decent Champions League bench.
Yeah, they have,
Marlin
they have a
comes
pretty
out.
deep squad.
Yeah, they have Marlin that comes out for the bench. They have Sancho. They have a good team if you think about
Yeah,
it. They have
Buendia.
Buendia, who was Norwich best player and who was tipped to be for is it Was it Aston not going for him at the point?
Yeah,
When
apparently there was
Yeah,
interest from
like they have
Arsenal.
a very good bench and they have a fantastic, not that, but I think a very decent, wonderful Premier League first 11 that they parade week in week out. So that's one thing I always look out to watch, even though I don't watch them week in week out, but it's a team that when you get to watch them, you see that Unai Emery identity, with the way they play with and without the ball. And I love the pairing of Kamara and Onana, because like I said earlier, they both understand themselves when they play. One knows where to sit, one knows when to move, one knows they know when it's time. Okay, let's both move together. Like they have good chemistry and synergy between them,
Yeah,
and they have wonderful back four or back five plus Martinez and Bisot. You understand? So I do
yeah,
love the team. I love Oli Watkins. He's a
yeah.
proud striker. He's a cultural English striker. He wants to score the goals. He doesn't have time to come and play interplay. He wants to put the ball in behind. Let me run and put the ball one on one and score the goals.
He does
So
tend to miss big chances a lot, though. That's one thing I'll say about him.
he missed big chances, but he also, one thing with Oli Watson is going to get at least nothing less than 10 to 15 goals a season.
Yeah,
So no matter how bad it is,
they have Rogers. I think that's probably the biggest thing.
and
They have they have
that's
they have Unai Emery, a manager who can make those in-game substitutions. His in-game
hmm
management is
hmm
is
It's a good squad because they have a
Mhm.
they have a, they have a workaholic in their captain McGinn, who is a
Yeah.
horse who could run everywhere, and then they have the silky Rogers, the wannabe star boy. I mean, the wannabe ice cold boy. He's trying to copy my boy's celebration every time, and I think I heard that he was the first to do it. If I'm correct, I heard he was the first to do the Selly, the Kopama Selly. You know,
I think they say he was the first.
I think yeah, I think
Mhm.
I was. I think I would. I think Cole Palmer even cemented that. Yes, it was Rogers that did it first. If I'm correct, I don't know how true, but yeah, man, it's and then they have Tillermans who does the magic with his passes. So it's a good team. Will they go for? Will they? Are they in the title race? I mean, the numbers don't lie. The table doesn't lie, but I feel like more or less they might drop. I feel they might drop moving
I mean,
forward.
there's a stat that says I think if correct me viewers if I'm wrong, but they are currently overperforming their XG by a couple of points.
Hmm.
I think it's XG is about 17. They have like 25
Hmm.
currently. Yeah. So in terms of like league goals, so is this something that is sustainable? Are they a sustainable title challenger,
That
or more? So are they just a solid top four team who are not really going to disturb City and Arsenal?
that's a very good question, Shooks. Because the reason why, because if you look at the coach, we know that Unai Emery is more or less a champion, a championship, more of the competition winning coach, like the UEFA Cup, the Super
Mhm.
Cup, the what's the word? What's the word? The Europa League
A
Cup, like
tournament
all those
manager.
all those champion, all those kind of competitions.
Yeah.
That's Emery's niche. You understand?
Mhm.
Can they
More of
challenge
a
for the
knockout manager.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you know me, can they challenge for the title is a different conversation because you need not just a good squad, but a very healthy, competitive squad depth. You understand? I was speaking to a colleague of mine, a Chelsea fan, and I was going back. I'm like, bro, we don't have squad depth. We just have strength. We just have numbers. There's squad depth, there's quality squad depth, and then there's numbers. We just have numbers. That's why we're where we are. Look at the teams that have won the league: Man City, Liverpool. They had quality in squad depth. Whereby, if this one is coming out, the next one that is coming in is more or less, if not the same, but you won't miss the difference with the next one that is coming in. You
Hmm.
understand? And it's been shown and proven over time that you need a quality squad depth to win the league because it's the hardest league to win. You understand? I don't think they have that. They have a good first 11 and a good sub to help them stay in that conversation. They'll be in the conversation.
Hmm.
They'll be in the competing conversation. You understand? They'll be in the and besides they're beating the best right now, just Arsenal. So they'll be in the conversation. Me personally, I don't feel like they can stand the test of time over time in the league. Not because they're not good enough, but because of the quality, the in-depth quality in the squad depth. That's why I'm holding them. That's why it's just holding me back from saying, okay, yes, Aston Villa is going for it. Because I'm like, listen, they're traditional Premier League side, so I'm not trying to write them off. I'm not
Yeah.
saying because it's the word Aston Villa. No, I'm not. I mean, the Prince cannot be supporting you for nothing. You know, is it Prince Charles or what's his name? The Prince. That's his favorite team. You understand? So they are they are old school cultural standard English Premier League team. But I just feel like they have a good bench. Don't get it twisted. But is there compared to the bench of Arsenal, Man City? You understand? Which are the ones that are going for it right now? Can their bench compete with it? That's pretty much where I'm gonna hold them in question if they're able to compete. So I feel like for me they'll be in the competing
Yeah.
conversation, but with this challenge for the title, I think they'll drop down the line.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I don't think they'll challenge for the title as convincingly as maybe Liverpool's and Arsenal's of the past have the past couple
Mhm.
of seasons. But I think they'll make the top four. I don't see why not. I think they have the deep enough bench to make the top four at least.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
honestly I didn't have
yeah,
them
I see
making
it
it.
happening. So.
I had them top six, but I didn't have them fourth. I had my top four were Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, City. But
Mhm.
I'll hold my hands up and replace them with Liverpool.
Yeah.
But anyway, in let's move on to another traditional Premier League team.
Okay.
This is I watched like the highlights of the Tyne-Way derby. That's called Newcastle
Mhm.
versus Sunderland.
Woo.
It's the physicality boys, the
You know
physicality
what's
high
fun? I
tempo
saw what I
boys.
watched the highlight. I'm like, whoa, what kind of highlights is this? Looking
Guy,
like a
that's
game.
the lowest. That's the lowest XG. That game produced lowest XG of any Premier League game this season.
No, for
Any
real.
Premier League game this season. But Sunderland came out with their high tempo, similarly
Hmm.
to how they faced Arsenal with a lot of energy, high physicality. Newcastle, who are known for doing the same, we are very very flat.
Hmm.
They are
Hmm.
very very flat. But to be fair though, Newcastle's produced the only goal in this game, an own goal by Nick Waltermada.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
saw it. Yeah,
and,
I'm like, it was fun in the wrong place at the wrong time.
mhm.
Type of, it doesn't get worse than that. And it was a good header also. If you saw the header today, very good. It was a proper forward header to the goal. I'm like, well, look at you.
Just the wrong at the wrong end.
Right.
But yeah, Sunderland, that was a great win for them. That's a great three
Hmm.
points, and I think that puts them up to seventh. And then there was a point where they
Yes.
were top four. But
Yes.
this is a team that some people are calling them in some quarters. They are being called the best promoted team in the Premier League ever.
Hmm.
I
I
don't
think
know.
they are eight actually. I'm just checking now.
Oh, eight. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. But I don't know if they're of our kind of the best promoted team ever. I I I,
I mean, I
unfortunately, I
mean,
don't.
I mean, we saw Leicester City, so that's Leicester City has set the bar for everybody.
No, but the
Only team.
Leicester City, they come back, they come into the Premier League and win the Premier League.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. They stayed. I think they stayed for like 2 seasons so before they
Yeah, I
won
think
that.
they might have not. I don't think they came directly from the
They didn't
championship.
just come direct. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. They didn't come direct. Yeah.
but I'm thinking of Montpellier for France. I don't know if they came directly as well.
I know Montpellier. Yeah, I know Montpellier.
This is
They went
probably
far.
some we need some researchers. I should have done some research before
I know
saying
Montpellier. They went, and I know the thing you're talking about. I was just hearing about them that season. That they came from the They were winning games. They did very good that season. So
But Sunderland, who knows? They might be the best promoted team. Who knows? But
man,
we
you
need to
can't speak about
confirm.
Sunderland without talking about Lebreeze, man. Lebreeze is doing a fantastic job. I'm
No,
not
of
gonna sound
course.
like a nerd out here. I just knew him this season too, but I did a little research and I'm like, you have to credit the board because it takes a board to understand the vision of a manager and
Mm-hmm.
then buy it, go deep into it, hook, line, and sinker. You know what I'm saying? Like they changed the squad. So the squad that played the championship for them, 90% of that team is not what is playing in the Premier League with them.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
sometimes that can prove to be what destroys teams. Because if I remember, Leeds not long ago did
yeah.
something similar, and they went back to they went back to championship after
I
changing the
mean,
entire squad.
that's why you need that's why you need a coach that's in
Mhm.
tandem with the club director and the board. You
Yeah.
know, because we live in a world whereby it's just like basketball. It's not like the NBA. That's where football is turning into now. You know, the
Mhm.
NBA, you don't as a player, you don't even know you're joining a team. You might not even know. You might just wake up on Monday as a Golden State Warrior. You're going to the training base, and as you're entering there, your card cannot tap in again. So, but they've sold it to Boston Celtics. And
Mhm.
that's how football is now. Most times the coaches don't even know what's going on between the directors and the board. They just come and like, man, we just bought a striker for you. Who?
Mhm.
How? You understand? But that you can just tell with the growth of this Sunderland team, you can just tell there's good synergy between him, Lebreeze, the directors, and the board. The players that they got so far. They got Sadiki, Jaka, Renildo, what's this boy, Brobry. Like they brought guys that, and when you look at it, you see these are physical kind of players, man,
Mhm.
and they're not just physical; they have a good years of experience in them. Renildo, trained, honed, and Lance is trained with under Simeone. Jaka, everybody knows Jaka. You name more than I do. You understand? Traore,
Mhm.
Lance is trained. He has played in the Premier League. He's a Chelsea boy. You understand? I don't know
Mhm.
more about Brobry, but this Sadiki guy is a great guy too. You understand? Like you're seeing this, like you're just seeing a good the way they assemble the team together. There's physicality in the team. There's technique in the team, and there's followership. Like they know the leader is Jaka. We anything Jaka says we do, and they all listen to also to the coach Lebrie. So what we're
Mhm.
seeing here is a team, is a club whereby the food from the fans to the players to the board to the club directors, they're all on the same page, and that's why they're doing well. You understand? When they play with you, they know like when they played against Chelsea, they beat me based on physicality. They knew when to sit back, they knew when to attack.
Mhm.
Having that monster of a player, like I call him a gorilla, not in a derogatory way, but the way he just comes, he just possesses this power. I mean, robbery. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some Arsenal fans call him Rob because he robbed you guys of the 3 points.
That's true.
You understand? So they have a decent team that could listen. They could surprise you guys in the Premier League, man.
So
I don't want to
yeah,
call
I
it out,
guess
but they could be the surprise cast this season because with the way they are going, you hardly beat them at home. That they've tried now to make the home a fortress for them. You hardly beat them at home, and when they go away, they try to scrap out points. So that's a team that watch out for this Sunderland team, man. I won't be surprised if they end up in Europe next season, either in the Conference League, but they might end up somewhere that will surprise people next season, man.
I mean, so you have to make because the question I was gonna ask is that like, is this like an emotional high, or like are they genuine? Are they gonna what's their goal? Are they trying to survive this season, or you think you see them actually making Europe?
I mean, I feel like every relegated team that goal first of all is to be in the league. We,
Yeah.
s- we, s- we saw it from Brentford when they first came to the league. The first goal was well be in the league, and they did a great job with that. I feel like Sunderland goal obviously you can tell is first of all be in the league, and you can tell they will achieve that with the way they're playing. Oh, but come on, now they will achieve it. But when you set a certain standard for yourself, and you see that you can actually surpass that standard, why not go for it?
Hmm.
Why not go for it? Liverpool is slacking right now. They just picked up a good win last week, yeah, but that's holistically we can still say they are slacking. So why not go for it? The inconsistency of Chelsea is there. Why not go for it? Tottenham they lose at home. Why not go for it? Newcastle is not Newcastle we knew last season in the Premier League. Why not go for it? So it's showing that they can go for it. They have and they have a style of play whereby everything works for them.
Hmm.
Physically, set piece. Don't let Mukele catch you throwing, bro. You're dead. Yeah, he will
Nah.
kill you. If Mukele gets you to throw the ball, they're gonna get a goal. They know how to play with set piece. They know how to play with open play goals. They know how to play with scrappy goals, like a proper relegated team
They were able.
to play scrappy to get
It's not.
scrappy goals.
It's not easy
So
to
they have
outscrap Newcastle.
what you say?
So it's not easy to outscrap Newcastle, which they did
I
in
mean, it's
their
not
own way.
easy because you know that Newcastle team, they are a very physical team too. You
Yeah,
want to play against Gimaresh, Tonali. That means you have to be good.
yeah,
That's
but
why I told you, listen, I love Jack. Jaka is a leader, but that boy called Sadiki, oh my days. Don't let that boy. Well, I mean, you experienced him. I experienced him. That boy, yeah, I mean, but you've experienced him 2 times. Arsenal and Nigeria.
that's true, Sha.
You understand? So that boy Sadiki is a war horse in the midfield. Like he will cover that grass to the T. You understand? So him, Jaka, I love what they are doing. You understand? So
yeah,
that's why me personally, after I saw them play against Chelsea, I'm like, watch out for this team, man. This is not a fluke.
I think
The way
the
they
most
play
the
is
most
not a
impressive
fluke.
thing
They know what they are
about
doing.
them for me is the fact that like you have a lot of like teams come from relegation and believe they can play the way they played in the championship. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of top teams in the championship they win by maybe mostly dominating. Yeah, we had like Fulham, we've had Leeds. They dominate most of their games, and they now come to the Premier League and expect to play the exact same way,
Yeah.
not realizing the difference in level.
Yes.
Not coming to terms with that, not being realistic. But they understood that and did the right thing. A lot of teams have come up, like I said earlier, and recruited heavily with the
Mm-hmm.
intention to stay in the league, but not recruited with intention.
Mm-hmm.
Putting into context the required need to change your style of play
Mm-hmm.
in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But they came into the league and realized, oh yeah, we might not be at the levels of, let's say, the mid to high to top table teams in terms of
Mm-hmm.
ability. So why not recruit players who are good enough, who are brave enough and physical enough to play in that style we need to play. That's that physical, more
Yeah.
defensive, quick counter style that you expect from lower team tables. Why not be the best amongst that?
Yeah.
Be the best of those lower sides.
Yeah.
I think out of all the sides that have come up, they are probably the best at doing what lower table teams do in terms of being tough, being very physical, and making sure that you're difficult to play against. I mean, these are stuff basically. Um, you remember teams like Stoke City, Tony Pulis,
Yeah. The police took it.
and
Yeah.
what's his name
Make it
again?
hard for you.
What is the dinosaur guy? That used to coach. He's coached everybody. I was gonna say he's coached
Is
West
it
Ham.
Allardyce?
Allardyce, hey, basically that Pro Max
Mm-hmm.
in terms of we've added not it's not just about defending and hoofing the ball forward to a big
Yeah.
striker, but also having like quick people on the flanks that will that will hit you heavy in transition. They're a
Yes.
very 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 strong team and that will match you physically from the
Yes.
midfield to the defense. Even their forward play, like you mentioned, Bromby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also very very physical. So
And
they are
what I like about them too, sorry to cut you, what I like about
yeah
them too is they always earn the right to play in every game they play.
yeah.
Like, and that's the problem I have with Scott Parker, all Scott Parker's team.
Hmm.
It doesn't even care. It doesn't care if it doesn't have the players or the personnel.
Just
He wants to
Scott
play
Parker.
one style. Yes, Scott Parker. He wants
Hmm.
to play one style of play. Let's play tiki taka. I'm like, you don't have the players to play that, Scott. Yeah, a nice guy. You dress fresh. He's the best dress coach in the history of the Premier League. He
Hmm.
dresses very fresh. You understand? But I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the Premier League, bro. You don't have the personnel to play your idea of football. Yes, you had it in the Championship, but
Hmm.
this is the Premier League, the best league in the world.
Hmm.
But you see the way Lebris plays, like they have what it takes to play that football, but they
Hmm.
earn the right to play. They know that okay,
Yeah.
we're going against a team that like Arsenal, like Chelsea, they say okay, let's know where to pick our battles. First things first, earn the right to play, stay physical, block the lines, make it hard for the other team to play. You
Mm,
understand? Then then in moments we cut them in transition. In moments we hold the ball. That's a smart coach right there.
yeah.
They know that okay, what comes to the Premier League, we need quality Premier League proven players or experienced players that have good games under their kitty, like Renildo, like Jaka. You understand? Like let's like Traore, let's inject this experience in the team and with more quality players, and then we earn the right to play when we go in games, obviously you will do well. And with a smart coach like Lebris, you will do well. This is what we're saying. But I don't know why Scott Parker, every season, he has done it with Fulham, now he's with Burnley. He always makes these mistakes. He has even coached in Europe. He always makes this mistake. You go with a style of play, and I love his style of play. I love his idea of football. I mean Scott Parker. But my thing is, your idea of football, and if you don't have the personnel to execute it,
Yeah.
create another style to play.
Yeah, I mean, not every manager is adaptable or willing to adapt. We've had
Mm-hmm.
Ange Postecoglou. I mean, in terms of changing their philosophies and all that, they are like,
Yeah.
nah, I be better to die by my style than to die
That's
being know who I am. So
That's why I love Sean Dyche. Very simple. Two man up top, up the ball, contest for the long balls, get the goal, look back the boss.
I won't say I love them, but I respect them. But anyway, one team that did not end the right to play against Sunderland, Newcastle. I don't know what's wrong with them. They've been very, very sketchy this season. At this point, I think I believe their only hope of having a successful season is probably in the AFL Cup, or Carabao Cup, or whatever it's called these days, or one of those cups, because
I,
their league form has been very
mhm.
inconsistent. That I don't really expect it to change. I don't see them. They will have high highs and low lows, and I think that will be the theme of their season from what I've seen so far. Eddie Howe, have we come to a point where Eddie Howe has taken this team as far as he can take it, or
Good question.
am I jumping the gun? Because at the
Good question,
they are
Chooks.
doing
Good
better
question,
than they
Chooks.
ever
Yeah.
done. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a rhetorical question or that's a question I need to answer.
no, you can answer because I'm jumping the gun because at the end of the day, they're in Champions League, right? Yeah,
They are, yeah, they are, yeah,
yeah,
they
they're in
are.
Champions League.
Yeah.
They are in Champions League, so maybe I'm speaking too soon, but I don't really know what goals are being set for Newcastle season per season because at the way it's looking, I don't see them making the Champions League, and with the amount of you know backing they have, like is what acceptable? Is he is just making Champions League one season and not making it the next? Is that what
hmm
they keep doing? Because it's become like a pattern at this point.
I think the problem with Newcastle is a matter of what next. I think that question is a problem that Newcastle are facing right now. What next? Okay, you've given us a good manager in Eddie Howe, who I think is a fantastic manager. You understand, like you can tell he knows how to work with the team, and he's a very diplomatic person. No matter how his wins or lose or draw or losses, no matter what the game is Eddie Howe is Eddie Howe for you. You're not going to get any controversial press from him. You won't get any controversial outbursts from him.
Like
It's,
Maresca.
it's he, don't do that. Don't take me there. We'll go. Don't take me there now. But that's why I like Eddie Howe. But they've lost their best player, Alexander Isak.
Mhm.
Let's put that in context also, right? Watamada is a good player, but is not compared to Isak at his best.
Yeah.
Right, let's put that in context too. Now, but my thing is, the what next question is, they just won the Carabao Cup, which was a good cup for them to win. And the way this thing works is, you're a good team. You're proven to that you're a top five, top six team. You won the Carabao Cup. The next thing should be challenge, if not at least challenge to compete. Be an Aston Villa right now. That's what people ask.
Yes.
That's the next. That's how it works. You understand? That should be your trajectory in the ladder. You
Mhm.
understand? Like now you have shown that you could. Over the years, they've shown okay, we can bring the top five and the top six. We have what it takes. You understand? We have invested properly. We have made St James Park a hell on earth for anyone that comes in. We can win at home. We have a good team. We have Gimaresh and Tonali that does the work for us. But the next question is what next? Can we now compete for top four?
Mhm.
Can we even try to compete to challenge the guys that are going for the Premier League? I think that question that is just hovering around the air for them is what might be affecting their season right now. And maybe the pressure of that question might be affecting that season. Because don't get it twisted. This Newcastle team, they're old school team. I mean, the club itself. is that they didn't. It's not a Gen Z club. This is where Alan Shearer played at. You understand? So the fans want to win something too.
Mhm.
Now they've tasted what it feels like to win a trophy.
Mhm.
They want something more or something bigger, or just some. I feel like that pressure might be caving into these Newcastle players. That's
Mm.
what I think. That's why I feel like there's a bit of inconsistency in that performance
That's
for them,
interesting.
because 3 seasons ago we saw a new exciting Newcastle team going for at least let's make Europe. You understand? That's a good one. They could go for that, but now they've achieved that. They've achieved it again. What next? So I think that pressure is what's really affecting the team. They still have the identity. Don't get it twisted. They still have the identity. They still have that aggressive play. They still have that quality. In their play. Like Aubameyang, Gordons, Elanga, and also Jan Wissa is back from
They're a good
injury.
team. They're a good
It's a
team.
very good team. Not just it's a very good team.
It wasn't
At their best they can hold anyone hostage.
wasn't this
At
school who
their
was
best.
saying the best midfielder in Premier League was this guy
Tonali, Stone,
Konate. Yeah.
Stone said it. I had it, and I love Tonali. I think he had a 7.1 rating in his
No,
last
he's
Premier
he's
League
great,
game
but
across.
that's a reach. But he's great. But they have a good enough team, a good enough midfield to their
That's
midfield
a
is
good enough team, yeah.
as arguably as good as anybody's midfield.
Even the toughest boy, Miley,
Yeah,
I think it's an academy boy. I watched
he
him
looks good.
doing in the Carabao Cup against Fulham. Wonderful, wonderful footballer there.
Yeah.
It's a good. I don't know how strong their bench is also compared to quality. If they have that bench can compete for top four, but I would say it's a good team. It's a good coach. I think it's just that
They are good
question.
enough. I think their difficulty might be combining Europe with the league.
Also, that
Combining
also plays a key factor too, because that
combining Europe with the
Europe
league
also
and
get.
what you said is an interesting point of view that I didn't even think about. Maybe the pressure of where next? What are we supposed to be? Are we the big boy? Are we big boys now? Or are we underdogs? Or are we mid
hmm
team? Like what are we?
Yeah,
That
and I feel like
play into
if
the minds of
if
the
that question is
players.
in the air, probably the board is thinking of that question to like, is Eddie Howe the man to lead us to the promised land? If there is a promised land.
Yes. So maybe having someone like maybe to my earlier question about is Eddie how that person taking it to the next level is does he have that rev? Does he have that like that charisma? Is he maybe when because maybe when the players look at their bench and they see like a Zidane or Ancelotti, they'll be like okay, maybe we are actually a big team and we can do this as compared to Eddie Howe who is not yet a big time manager. So
I think if they had a 15 goal striker, they would. It should be a different conversation. Isak was pivotal for them
I mean,
this
what
cup
matter
season.
could be that he's been scoring at least he's scoring
Walter
more than
Morgan is a good.
than
I
yeah,
don't think I don't think he's a 15 goal striker though.
yeah. I
I think
mean,
it's I think he's a good striker, but
mhm.
I don't think he's a 15 goal, 20 goal striker for me. I think he's a good striker. I think he will score goals. He's scoring goals. Does I think he has like is it four? Is it four he has? I don't know, or five, but he's scoring goals.
It feels like he has scored more than Gyökeres. I
I've
mean,
scored even me, I've scored on good careers.
not really, actually, not really. No, come on, Gyökeres is not that bad. Nah.
Nah, but let me see how many goals I think he has. Okay, yeah, he has 5 goals, like I said. So he has 5 goals. Mine December, right? He has five. I
Yeah.
think
Who knows? He can do it too. He can do 15. They there.
I mean that's why I say I think I'm not like stating it out there because I've not seen him do it. So I don't think it's gonna be a 15 goal striker. I think they lack a 15 goal striker.
Yeah.
If it turns up for them to be that 15 goal striker for
So,
them,
so you're
then
saying
good for them.
Eddie Howe is that manager that what they need is better players, basically.
I mean, you start from somewhere. You start.
No, no,
You
they have started from somewhere. They've started from
you
somewhere.
don't
And
wake up to the Carlo Ancelotti.
they've started from somewhere. They've got to somewhere. Now it's
You know,
about to go to the next place.
no, but let's pick on Eddie Howe, not just the club. Eddie Howe started from Bournemouth, and we saw what he did with Bournemouth.
Yes.
He's a very good coach.
No, yeah,
You
we
understand?
understand. And I agree.
It's a good question. I can't answer that question. I won't lie to you. If he's the one that thinks the promised land, but does he have the coaching
Pedigree.
pedigree? Thank you to to be the man. Yes, he has the pedigree. He is a smart coach because you see his tactics with the way the team play, and the team likes him. You understand? Now, it's a matter of how more does it demand more from the players? Is he a Mr. Nice guy? Is giving like is a Potter nice kind of coach? Like the Potter nice coach, like the boys give everything kind of coach. Is he as demanding as an Antonio Conte? That wants I want to win right now. Is he as demanding as a Murillo? You understand? He does have a good. I think he has a good man management skill. Because I've not had any issues so far. But it's a matter of if it's coaching pedigree, yes, I know he has it, but I feel like the how much does it demand from the players to actually go for the jugular, go for shoot for the stars. I don't know if it's that guy that pushes more. He seems to me like a nice guy, make everybody happy kind of guy, but I think time will answer that question for us.
Anyway, let's another confusing thing in terms of another confused thing in terms of who are we, where are we, and where do we want to go? Is Tottenham. Tottenham, I don't understand. They lost 3-0.
Tottenham is a business club, bro.
Not Nottingham Forest. Before they've been talked about as a away team this season. At least their away record is what has kind of kept
Yep.
them afloat. But now losing 3-0 to Forest, Nottingham Forest, who started the season very, very badly and have sacked they've sacked almost 2 minutes at this point. And
But Tottenham is one team I don't even understand that squad.
so Thomas
When I see
Frank,
this,
do you think
what is it?
Thomas
I
Frank
love Thomas Frank, but when I see the squad, I don't understand what they want to do with this squad. Because I'm seeing personnel with different qualities that don't align with what I know a Thomas Frank team should looks like. It should look like. A
Mhm.
Thomas Frank team is very physical and very good with set pieces.
Yes.
You understand? As I'm seeing Kolomoani sometimes playing on the wing. I'm seeing Javi Simons. I'm seeing Richarlison. I'm seeing Gray. I'm seeing Bentancur. I'm like, they're just putting like chaos, and there's no
Let me
like
let
I
me be
understand organized chaos. This is confusing chaos. Forgive
let
my
me be
English.
honest though. So I didn't really know exactly what a Thomas Frank team was. You know why? Because
Why?
Thomas Frank is in Brentford. Is a very, very data driven team. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything they do is data driven. They'll look
Mm-hmm.
at your data, how many touches per day, and they're a structured team with like a clear identity of who they are, regardless of who the manager is.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I was like that's what I understood by Brentford. So I felt Thomas Frank okay fits into that exactly. Because he's a coach who apparently get the best out of the players he's given.
Mm-hmm.
He'll play to their strengths. So that's kind of what I saw him as. So I assumed at least when going to Tottenham, he'll at least get them back to the basics. Because previously on that hand, they were a very, very, let's say, disorganized team in terms of having no structure, like no defensive structure. So I assumed the first thing he would do, at least teach them how to defend set pieces and how to
Mm-hmm.
maintain a very good shape out of possession. Because Brentford, what he did there, they were always very, very good out of possession. And it's not like they're not a very defensive team, neither were they a heavy attacking team. So they did the basics right. And we are good in set pieces, like you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Really excelling in all the basics and not trying to be great at anything in particular. So he in terms of being a coach, he had all the basics like correct. He was very good at coaching.
But
So
one thing we need, I know a Thomas Frank team to be is they
mhm,
were very great in set piece.
yeah.
Matter of fact, even their coach right now was their set piece coach, not Thomas Frank.
Hmm.
You understand? And not just a set piece coach. It's a coach that defensively they're there. So
Yeah.
for it to be a defensive team, must be good physically.
Hmm.
So they had that physical defensive, even though they had a sprinkle of silk and technique with Damsgaard in the middle doing his thing. But that's what a Thomas Frank team will give you. With this Tottenham team under Thomas Frank, I don't understand the personnel and what I don't know if he was in charge of the transfer of this.
So you feel
This
like
was
they are not
confusing.
a balanced team. They are
Yeah,
structurally
thank you.
messed
They're
up.
not. They're not. They're not sync enough to Thomas Frank himself. Like it's
Yeah.
like when you see like a Pep team or thank you a George during club era when you see club team.
Mm-hmm.
That full throttle German machine. You
Mm-hmm.
know what you see. You're seeing Mane chasing you. You're seeing those guys running towards you. That
Mm-hmm.
is a Jurgen Klopp's team
Yeah.
that embodies who Jurgen Klopp is as a person. But when I see Thomas Frank Tottenham, I don't understand what they're trying to do.
I mean,
I'm seeing Javi Simmons, I'm seeing Kolomwani, I'm seeing Bentancur, I'm seeing Gray. I'm like, these guys have qualities that when you merge it together, it's not Thomas Frank, if you ask me.
mm,
You understand? Like Kolomwani for me, okay, the last game he played on the left.
mm-hmm.
He's a striker. They
Mm-hmm.
played Javi Simmons on the 10, which has been going on and off. Thank God we did not buy him.
I mean, I know Kolobani has been on form,
When I
but
look when I look at the
I don't read that
midfield,
guy like that.
when I look at
Hello?
the midfield, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
I don't see that energy in the midfield. Yes, Bentancur is a good player. Yes, Gray is a wonderful player, but it's not giving that energy in the midfield.
Okay, that's a good point.
And when you see a Thomas Frank team, there's always energy in the midfield.
Yeah.
You understand? So I don't know. Listen, I don't know where this team will go to because normally Tottenham are known for inconsistency.
Yeah.
Don't put your life with Tottenham. You will lose it. You're right. You're better off committing sin and going to hellfire than putting your life in in Tottenham. You understand? My point is they are just so inconsistent. And if you tell, the team is even the team inconsistency is not. It was at the point robbing up on Kudus.
Mm-hmm.
When it started, it was on fire. Now week in week out, it's not dropping.
Yeah. There's no. I think part of Tottenham's problem is that lack of pressure. I don't think they
It's a
face
business
enough.
team now. That's why every
Yeah.
weekend they're doing Taylor Swift concerts, boxing events.
I don't
That's
think
how
their
you get a
board
good team.
faces enough pressure, has ever really faced enough
It's a
pressure from the
business.
fans
It's
too.
pure profit business for them.
Yeah. Besides that guy that's always using big words, I don't think they have the fan base that actually puts pressure on the team to achieve big things. I think that's part of their issues, to be
Oh,
honest.
they have a listen. They have a fan base. Tottenham have a fan base. Are they delusional? They can be, but they have a fan base.
No, they have a fan base, but I don't think their fan base is like puts enough pressure on their team as much as
Mm-hmm.
like Chelsea, Arsenal,
I
and
feel
Man U
you.
fans do.
Maybe because after they won the trophy last season, the Europa League, they felt like, okay, now I think I've won something.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean their new management. Apparently, they're backing Thomas Frank though, because I
mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, despite their terrible form, they are being backed by the Lewis family. That's the current leading shareholder of
Oh yeah. Oh,
Tottenham. Yeah, so
I
they
know that guy. I know that as a man left them. What's his
well,
name?
Levy left them. So
Levy
I
left
think
them. Yeah.
Lewis are those in charge right now. Lewis family.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean
Me
Tottenham.
personally, I don't know whether I can't predict Tottenham this season.
I mean,
And
they might finish top.
there's
They
nothing
finish
good
top
about what I'm
11.
not because I don't know where they will lead to.
Uh,
Today you're seeing a Jet Spence giving you a 7.9 performance. Tomorrow you're seeing him giving you a 6.4 performance. You know, it's only someone like Van der Veen that is actually trying to maintain that standard. You
mhm.
know, Kudus, you know what Kudus will give you. Now it's gone to the AFCON. So the only player that can make magic happen for them has gone to the has gone for
Oh,
has
they
gone to
have
the
injuries though. Let's not forget. I think they have some injuries. Solanke is still to come back. I don't
I mean,
think.
but if Solanke was injured, they had a fit with Charlison, and they brought in
Okay,
Kolomani for that.
okay, guy, Kolomani is someone I don't really rate that much. After watching him in PSG, I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't
I
rate him
mean,
that
but
much.
you cannot gather that other experience, play under Mbappe, play the World Cup, and you're that bad.
He's not that bad, but I don't think he's a striker to carry them to top four. Hell no, I don't think so.
I mean, top was not the question for them. They finished
I mean, they are
17th,
based on their
I'll
budget,
be
how much they
15th
spend,
next last season.
they should be making top six. The size of club
Yeah, no,
they
I agree
should.
with you on that.
So,
No, that I'll
in
give them
fact, I
that.
had them in top six when I saw Thomas the way Thomas France started this season. I thought they were going to go somewhere.
Me
But
too. When I watched that, I know I watched that first game because of Kudus.
mhm,
I like him. He's a very good player. I'm like, okay, this is Thomas Frank. Okay, okay. I will just see more of Kudus though. You
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
I mean, injury. I don't. Does this guy have an ACL, Madison?
Madison has been out for God knows how long. I don't.
Is
Really,
that
I
is that
don't know.
ACL? Is that an ACL
I'm
injury?
not sure what injury he has.
I know only ACL for that long. If it's for that long period of time, it should be an
Well,
ACL.
I see. As an Arsenal fan, I think I've spent enough time talking about Tottenham. we can move on.
Come
We
on, you
can,
Spurs.
we can move on to Serie A right now.
Okay.
So I think the highest I saw in Serie A was Inter Milan, Genoa versus Inter Milan. One, I think a funny thing I learned was that like I heard them play My Way
Hmm.
by this artist Frank Sinatra. I was
Yeah.
like, why are they playing Frank Sinatra's My Way all the way in Italy? I was like, oh wait, his name is Sinatra. It's actually Italian. I was like, bro, you dumbass. Bro, those are his mom. Yeah, his mom is from his mom is Genovese.
I
So
know I
that's
feel lost right now once this video comes out. Who the hell is Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra guy. Jesus, you guys not hear that? Frank Sinatra, that's a legend. That's a bro. That's like Michael Jackson Sinatra. No people should not hang me. I don't know who's bigger, but Frank Sinatra is a legend. Like,
But once
bro,
if they're not playing the video, Burna Boy, we say,
you know, Frank Sinatra is a legend, bro. So you should play. You like his songs. Don't worry. As whenever
yeah.
you
But
go, you go to States.
let's keep it five aside soccer things. Let us come into Grammy and hip hop awards.
See, on
But
your
this Inter
yeah,
Milan team,
yeah. Also,
that,
what was I saying? So on your next date, play Frank Sinatra. You like it.
on my
But
next what?
on your next date, when you go on your next date, play
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra in the background. She'll like it.
On
So,
my next date, what if she's in Nigeria? I don't know.
but anyway, though, so Genoa has been a team. They've not won. I know they've not won at home in a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
Longest time. But Inter Milan beat them to go top of the
It's
league.
not 2-1.
I think it was 2-1. Yeah, I know. This guy scored one of the goals. The striker Lautaro Martinez. I think
Arturo, my boy.
he, yeah, Martinez scored one of the goals, equaling this guy's goal record in Serie A. This legend is a legend.
Bastoni.
No Bastoni.
I think he scored. It is scored. Oh wow.
Bastoni scored. No, anyway, I know the one. I think they won 2-1, and that takes them to top of the league. And it's funny because they didn't have the best starts to the season.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have the best start to the season.
Let's get it for them. So it was Laturo and Bissek that scored actually.
They Lautaro and Bissek.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I actually like the Bissek guy because I know when we played against him in the preseason last season
Mm-hmm.
with Chelsea that 1-1 game, I was like, this is a very good player, Bissek. I like him.
Yeah, but yeah, Inter Milan is still in the league now, despite not having the best start to the season. And
33
yes,
points.
Serie A is going crazy because at this point, I don't know which one is more. Actually, their league is probably looking more competitive than Premier League. Premier League
It
is
is,
really
it is, it
heavy.
is. I think the space from number 1 to number 4 is 3 points. And number
Yeah,
4 is Roma. Roma have 30 points.
anybody can beat anybody in
Napoli
Serie
is
A.
31, Antonio Conte. Then AC Milan is 32 with Inter 33. So that's a very the league is hot.
I
And the
was
beauty of
feeling.
that the league is I'm happy because all the star players in the league are coming to the party game in, game out. You are seeing AC Milan, you are seeing Pulisic coming out to do something for AC Milan. And shout out to Inter that because of Lautaro Martinez has kept the standard on that level. Every time I look at the stats, I'm always seeing a 7.5, 7.4, I mean
Who?
7 points
Who?
here. Martinez.
Martinez. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like every time you see them play, you just that Martinez factor just plays away. Like, for them, prolific striker. You understand? What can I say
I
about
think it's
Inter
very
Milan?
underrated.
When they let, I think that is that coach not Chief? Is it Chifu?
Christian Kivu. Yeah.
Kivu, yeah, Kivu is I said Chifu. Kivu is their coach now. When they let Inzaghi, I'm like, then this could be the end of them. You understand? But look at where they are, at number 1 on the table. And
Yeah.
I think they still play with the way the formation of the three is it 3-2, 3-5? Yeah, the 3-5-2 formation. I think that's how Inzaghi played them too. If I'm
Yeah.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
That fullback formation. You
It's always the
understand?
same
So,
formation.
huh?
It's the same formation.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 formation. So
Yeah.
I think
It's
Kivu kept it.
Bisek, Akanji, and Bastoni.
And Bastoni, yeah.
Yeah.
So they kept, and then they kept their fullback, doing what they do. I don't know. Did this guy still? Do they still use what's this guy? Um, Dumfries,
Dumfries as the this thing. I know they use Augusto
Augusto,
and
and Enrique.
Enrique, yeah,
Okay,
as their wing backs.
as our wing backs. So I think I have to check on what's going on with Dumfries and the other guy that I like, the other Italian guy
Yeah,
that I like.
but they won and now they are top. But
Yeah, yeah,
it's funny
top.
because in as much as I mean, I think they have people have Napoli as the favorites. I think Inter are probably the most complete team in Serie A, and I think they are actually my pick to go on and win the league. But it's very 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 tight. Of course, Conte is in Napoli, but
But we have to give credit to this guy, to Barella, because even Barella has been pivotal with them in Inter's midfield.
yeah, he definitely
He's the
has
one that controls the play. He's the one that is it monochrome or metronome that they call it?
metronome.
Metronome. I said monochrome. God, I mean serious trouble today. But yeah, like it's the one that dictates the play for them and controls the pace of the game. And it's been very where they are in the table. Shout out to the defense, obviously, but also Barella and Martinez have been really very influential with them this season. He had a 7.5 rating the last game against Genoa, so that shows that he's having a decent season so far.
Yeah,
But hey, like we mentioned earlier, that this Serie A, we don't know where it could go to.
yeah.
Don't rise Conte up yet, even though we know that Conte is a one season wonder coach, but that table is very much open for literally anybody.
Napoli lost to Udinese. The guy that scored is it Ekelen. Bro, I can't. Bro, I'll mess up with Eklen Camp. I know he said something like, I wish I could play Napoli every day."
Is that what he said?
Yup, because he scored against them last season as well. He scored against
That's
the
because
regular.
the game is not gone. I like that. I love when I
Yeah,
have to say
he
that.
was the man of the match. I know Zaniolo, bro. Zaniolo, this is the guy who was supposed to be the next big thing in Serie A, and this guy has basically gone from club to club. I think he's in his eighth club
Yeah,
right now.
I think it was in the Premier League last season.
Was he? I remember him last in Atlanta, where I know he struggled to perform under this guy.
Either last season or last 2 seasons, Zanolo he played in the Premier League. I think West Ham. Is it West Ham or Aston Villa?
You're
I
right.
think I think he was loaned to Aston Villa, Zanulu, if I'm correct. But I know he played the Premier League, even last season,
Mhm.
probably last 2 seasons. But yeah, like you said, man, he's been everywhere, man.
He's been everywhere, and I know him most for like struggling under Gasperini because I thought he was going to thrive under him, but he struggled, and that was probably his what the sign that okay maybe this guy is done at the highest levels in
Hmm.
Serie A, so that's why he's playing his trade in Udinese right now, and he's been playing very very well. I think he has about four goals or four goal contributions or whatever. But he's been doing very very well, and he's bro. That guy has like an engine. I saw him. He kept driving into Napoli's defense with the ball,
And he has that footballing name, Zaniolo. He has that footballing body. Like
like
he's supposed to be a
like
bad guy.
like Del Piero.
Yeah, thank you. Like he's Italian, right? Yes,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
Italian.
yeah, yeah. Bro.
He's
I
supposed to
think
be that bad guy.
if he continues playing this way, I don't see how he doesn't make the Italy team because his ties are like V8 pistons, right, my guy.
Now,
Like
now I have to go check him out now. Because now the way I talking about, I have
he's
to go check
good.
him out. I know you don't always hype players. You're not like me. You say the rates, so I'll go check him out.
Nah, bro, this guy was giving the way the guy moves with the ball.
Hmm.
He needs to be there in a bigger club, man. But I mean, who knows? Who knows? But how old is Zaniolo actually?
It's not more than 27.
How old is Zaniolo?
He,
Because
he burst into the scene early. He's not more than 27. And I knew him from Roma.
Mhm.
He played in Roma, right? Yeah, I knew him from Roma.
Yeah, Nicolas Zaniolo. But yeah, he's very good, and who knows? He might be making his way back. And that person is Skamaka. Skamaka is another person who's
Kamaka.
balling right now in Serie
Kamaka
A.
is playing. What club is he playing for?
Oh, Zaniolo is young, 26 years, my
I
guy.
told you. I told you just. I
Why
told you
should
just
sign that boy, bro? Get him
Kamaka
in
is
from
at Atalanta
Udinese.
now.
Yeah, Skamaka is Atlanta. Yeah, that's another person.
I know. Yes, he scored against Chelsea.
That person that's balling out since scored against Chelsea. Looks like he's going
He
from
had
strength to
a
strength.
and he had a poor season in England when he was playing for West Ham. They
Yes,
couldn't win
but
the
people
league.
can make
I don't know if
comebacks.
it was the. Huh?
People can make comebacks, and I think he's writing his comebacks to it right now because
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
balling out.
he's doing well. I think the Atlanta coach knows how to work with him. He's
Mhm.
doing very, very well. He's having good understanding with those boys in Atlanta. The Lookmans, the what's this the Calamasas
Mm-hmm.
from the Belgian guy. You
Yeah.
understand? So is that having good understanding with him? Is a tall striker. Is that put in the box and I will just fight with the defenders and get a goal? Is that old school cultural striker? So it's a
Yeah.
decent player.
Someone
It goes well for them.
so it's the person who was supposed to replace him, Retegui, after balling out and scoring so many goals. Baba, he went Saudi Arabia after that. Well, that kind of helps Kamaka take back his spot. So
Money calls, baby. The money calls gotta go.
here's the
How about
craziest.
Napoli too, man?
Napoli is they are fighting for the title, but flattering to deceive Loki. I don't know what's wrong with
Yeah,
them.
they've been on that for the I think that past 4 games they've been on that or the past 5 or 4 games they've been on that middle pedestal. I think
Mhm.
1-2 lost 2 drawn 1. The past 5 games, you understand? So and McTominay is still been keeping his standard so far.
No,
He's
no,
still doing his
Smithson
thing
is
so
good.
far. I don't want the only reason why I hold Napoli is because this guy doesn't ever have a good second season. Conte,
Yeah,
he
that's
plays
another, that's another
first
thing.
season and that's it. You
Oh,
understand?
wait,
But
I thought it was his second season where he usually win the league. I bet it's this
no, he
first.
wins the first season.
Hmm.
I think he did it with Inter first season. He did it with Chelsea first season. He did it with Napoli first season. It's always the second season for the love of whoever this guy believes in. Second season he always has issue with everybody. The players, the same players that he had, he has issue with
Yeah.
them. With the board, the director, I don't understand Conte's problem, man. You
Hmm.
understand? So, but
You're right, actually.
yeah. But hey, we read that at the table. It's just 2 points. Don't write
They
them
would
off.
have gone first if they beat Udinese.
Yeah, they still have quality players in Neres, McTominay, Di Lorenzo. They still have quality players over there
They
too.
have a lot of quality players.
And
But
Conte's style of play is simple. And he's playing that 3-4-3 formation that he played at Chelsea. And that's what gave him the league last season. So don't write him off yet.
nah, no one can write Napoli off right now. Florentina is the team that they've not won a game this season after spending 90 million. Yeah, very close relegation. I'm not sure. Is it 90 million, $106 million? I'm not sure what's wrong with them because Florentina, these are a tradition. That's a traditional club in Italy.
That's
Like,
nasty.
yeah, they were like, I think they were joint top at this time last season.
Mm.
So to see them just outside relegation is quite weird.
How about Como? I love what
Yeah,
Fabregas is doing.
Fabregas. Did you see the story about him and the Senegalese player where he knew the guy was a bit injured and still played him regardless. Now
No,
the guy is injured.
I didn't see that. Tell me about it. Instead.
Now the guy got injured. I might not make it to the AFCON. And Senegalese, this FA are mad. And a lot of
Oh
fans
yeah.
are mad at that. Yeah. So the guy was a bit injured. Let me see the exact story. The guy was a bit injured, or was not really fit. And apparently Fabregas played him on purpose. That's what
Oh wow.
people are alluding.
Is it Ade? I think that's Ade. I'm checking it now.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, blaming Fabregas for the injury.
Oh no, that's not him. That guy is a whole. If he plays for Holland, my bad. What the hell is
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Oh, Diao. I don't. Oh, that's Diao.
yeah.
That is Asane Diao.
Mhm.
Diao. Yeah,
Yep.
I just saw it now.
Yeah, DL.
Muscle injury.
It happens, and apparently Fabregas responded by saying, "Yeah, we pay him his bills or what? We pay his salary,
Mm-hmm.
so we have a right to play him." Like, damn, Fabregas. I don't know. Say, I didn't
I
know
haven't
you.
really watched that game like that, but I've been hearing about this bad number 10, Nico Paz.
Oh, Nico Paz.
I've not watched them this season. Not even the highlights.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched them.
Hearing about Nico Paz, that, and I'm like, I saw Nico Paz last season when they came to the scene. I'm like, whoa, it's a bad boy. And
You didn't
I've been
know?
saying,
Wait, I thought Chelsea were. He's not your boy. Or you trying to sign him or something like that?
I didn't. I mean, who doesn't want
I
to
mean,
sign him?
Chelsea wants to sign everybody, but
I didn't think about it. Just see, just send our directors, right? Highlights. That's all. That's all. No. I don't think we even have scouts anymore. Just send the director to Christopher Bivu. Just send him YouTube compilations for any player. Boom, we'll sign him. But yeah, Nico Pass is doing a very good one, man. 7.9 rating in his
Mhm.
last game. Oof. Bad boy, bad boy, bad
Yeah,
boy.
he's a good player. But anyway, this is a great segue into AFCON.
Woo!
Fabregas.
AFCON, baby.
But now, to me, the craziest story about this AFCON is Samuel Eto'o and Cameroon. Bro, they have two player lists were released.
That's fearless, man. And
Yeah.
I've been seeing countries with their, you know, with their attire and their, outfits,
Mhm.
um, going into Morocco now. I'm
Mhm.
yet to see what I'm yet to see Cameroon though.
That's because of Eto'o versus Marco Bryce. I don't know whether to call him current manager or ex manager.
Yeah.
Eto'o
So the
fired him.
gist I'm hearing is, oh, sorry to cut you off. What are you saying?
Eto'o fired him, and he said,
Yeah.
"Hell no, I'm not fired. You're not the one that
Thank
hired me.
you.
That's it's only the I think it's the FA that can fire him
Yeah.
according to him, not Samuel Eto'o. I know
Yeah.
Eto'o is the president of is the
The
president.
FA. Yeah. Is it what's it even called? Is it FECA? I don't know the name they call it.
Mhm.
But so the thing is, the coach that Eto fired,
Yeah.
for some weird reason, the government is backing the coach and
Hmm.
still paying the coach.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So now the coach is like, I'm still under my due contract. You cannot fire me. You
Hmm.
understand? The government is still paying me my salary. You
Hmm.
cannot fire me. I have my squad I'm releasing. And in the guy's squad, he has Abubakar
Yeah.
and
Who is their
Onana.
legend?
Now, Eto's coach that he hired
Hmm.
does not have Abubakar and Onana. So
Yeah.
now, I don't know what's going to happen, man. I've not seen anything about Cameroon coming into the league. I mean, to the AFCON. I don't know. I've seen Mali, I've seen Senegal, I've seen Nigeria, I've seen other teams, and it looks so beautiful to see. Yeah, but I've not seen Cameroon yet, so I don't know what's going on. So hopefully we can get to reach to the Cameroonian or Cameroon fans.
This is
Can just
embarrassing.
update on it.
It's kind of embarrassing. How do they prepare? Like, what's going to happen? I feel like since Samuel Eto'o has gotten involved in like football politics in Cameroon, it's been a mess, and it's very disappointing to see, given that he's a former player. He's been accused of corruption, match fixing, and everything. Like at this point, his name is basically sold since he got into football politics
Yeah, I just feel like, man, you went in there to improve the football. You've made the money. You've made your money from
from
a
playing.
wonderful, illustrious career that you had with
Yeah.
Barcelona, Angie, Chelsea. You know what of you. Just go there and improve the federation, improve the team. Like,
Yes.
no need for this. No
No.
need for this to a big footballing country like Cameroon in the tournament in the continent. You understand? It's not needed.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know,
He's
I don't know how far they will go. It's a bad recipe for a bad tournament for any country. You
Mhm.
understand? It's really bad and really messy so far. I don't see them going anywhere more. I think that they'll have a poor tournament. But hey, there's the AFCON, man, where literally anything can weirdly happen. Man. Look at
Anything
what
can
Portugal
happen.
did last tournament. You know, it's so weird. It's literally
Mhm.
that weird of a tournament. So let's see. But yeah, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. You know,
Nigeria.
your Super Eagles, Nigeria. You know, I saw the boys arriving today, and I
Mhm.
saw the outfits, which I think is a decent outfit. It's nice, you know.
That's what we have
But
going for us. Our outfits, our jersey.
but my thing is, are you telling me that 2025 we're still taking Francis Uzor to a Nations Cup?
It's
This
disappointing.
is not
That
a this
and
is not a Jollof Derby tourney. This is not a four nations tourney whereby they invite Nigeria, Jamaica, Ghana, and Trinidad. This is a major tournament like the AFCON. And we're still taking Francis Uzo. I'm not against, I don't know him personally. He looks like a great guy. But I'm just saying, we've seen this guy, we have seen what he can do for us behind the sticks for Super Eagles. We're still taking him. I have no disrespect to Nwambali. I think he's a good keeper. But is he a Super Eagles number one keeper? We've had Enyama, we've had Ike Shiromu, we've had Peter Rufai, we've had Aloy Agu, we've had Osinejide, we've had good keepers. Are you saying Nwambali is our number one keeper?
I don't even know any Nigerian who could replace him because I'm cracking my
It's him,
brain. So,
and that's it, and that's this, and then we can have a full blown day conversation about this talk. This what I just asked right now can open can of bombs to so many things because
Mhm.
then what's the NFF doing?
Yeah.
What is the NFF doing? Like, why is our league so bad that we don't like? It's okay. Look at this boy, Maduka Okoye. Why is he not in the team? He's
Ah,
having a good season in
Mad-
Germany.
Maduka. The last time I
Yeah,
saw him, I did not like what I saw.
what you say?
The last time I saw him, I did not like what I saw. So
I didn't like it either. But at this
yeah.
point, I'd rather have him there to be, even if it's not the first choice, than having a Francis Uzor that will, I mean, compare the bad, bro. But Maduka right now is having a good season. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But hey, let's see. What do you think about the Nigerian team, bro? Where they will go? How far can they go?
See, I'll talent. As long as we have talents of the at the level of Chukwueze, Oshimen, Iwobi, I expect us to still do well, to go far. Last time we got to the finals, I
Hmm.
think we have the talent to get there. I'm a bit disappointed that we're not able to take Benjamin Franklin. I keep on Benjamin Franklin. Is that his name?
Yeah, that's you're right, Ben Franklin. Yeah,
It's not
and we don't
Benjamin
have
Franklin is
Franklin.
American president guy.
And we still don't. We don't have. And we don't have Ola now also. So
Oh, we don't have a line. Yeah,
I mean, obviously,
these are
I
two
feel like
huge misses.
what you say.
Those are two huge misses.
Two huge ones. You
Yeah.
understand? Even though I do feel like we have this guy that will do a decent job for us.
Mhm.
What's his name again? I forget this guy's name. This rise back. God help me.
The right back.
Osai Samuel.
Osai
Osai, I think he
Samuel,
can
okay.
do a decent job for us. I think he'll be. I think he'll be the starter if you ask me.
Hmm.
As the rise back, you understand? I think he'll be
Yeah.
the starter for me. But my thing is, I really don't know how far this team will go. I think the coach is a good coach. I think the coach wants to win with the team.
Hmm.
You can see that there's this passion with the coach to want to win the team. He's a good coach. I'm not against that. But the team itself, is this team actually good enough? Do we have a 10? Do Nigeria Super Eagles have a 10? And please don't mention Alex Iwobi. He's a fantastic footballer, but he's not a 10.
We don't have
Even
a true
even
10.
even in Fulham, he doesn't play 10.
No, but he is he's a creative source in Fulham.
But he's not a 10.
He's not a stereotypical trequartista. Yes, he's more of an
Yes.
it's
Don't blow gun for the
it's
audience. He's not a 10.
yeah.
He's a good player. He's a very good player with the amount of vast experience that he has under his belt. Wonderful. You can tell the patriotic Nigerian he wants to play. I love it for him. But
Mhm.
it's not a 10.
No, we don't.
And
We
the coach
don't
should
have
find a
a
position
10.
for him in the
Because
team.
he's the best that can do the job in Nigeria right now on the squad.
Wow.
So because I wish we had someone like maybe an Eze, but we don't. To be honest, we don't have that kind of.
Guess what? Do you know that this Eze guy was invited for the Super Eagles back in the days, and he actually came, and we didn't see him again. But moving forward, let's moving forward.
Yes, I do. I believe. Can we blame them if they believe they have the talent to play for much bigger countries? Most of
Me, I just
them.
feel like Rafael Onyedika should be more moving. I think we've seen a pairing of Ondidi and who I think is our best midfielder right now, the most experienced one, I guess. You know,
But
I would like to
Didn't you
see.
say that we should move
I
away
think
from
I want
Ndidi?
to see more of a Rafael Onyedika in this tournament. I
Did
love what you say.
I know one of us had suggested Nigeria moving away from Ndidi because of he doesn't have the legs anymore
I mean,
on top
but
level.
if in the six, who do you want to play? Not Onyeka.
Yeah. So is this not a similar issue with because we don't have a very good six, neither do we have a very good 10. So we have a very very mid average midfield.
I rather play Onyedika, even
Mm-hmm.
though I know it's not a 10, but I rather serve him as a 10 because one, he knows how to distribute the ball very well.
Mm-hmm.
Rafael Onyedika, he has that in him. You understand? I don't know about his legs off the ball, how good, but off the ball, I know that what they will give you off the ball, you see him there off the ball,
Mm-hmm.
doing those tackles and giving that presence. Is he at his peak, at his best, at the Leicester we used to know? Maybe not really. You
Yeah.
understand? But as you just said, who can we put over there? We just have a poverty. You understand? So I don't know. I mean,
You
our
know what's
hope is.
funny to me? You know, Iheanacho back in AFCON under
Mhm.
17, so not the under 17 World Cup back in days. He was actually a 10 when he won the best player award.
Oh wow.
For him to to go pro and become a striker, it's one of the
Mhm.
very very interesting things in football. Similar to how Mikel was a 10 and ended up being a DM.
Yeah. You're right.
But
You're
anyway,
right. You're right. But let's
anyway,
see. Let's see how far we can go in this tournament. I like this Chidera Ejuke guy. I think he's a very
oh yeah, I
skillful
like him.
player. I
Mhm.
like this boy also, Christiantus Uche. I think we're going to see a bit of him. He's a very good player too. Cyril Desert needs to really prove himself if he wants to compete for number 9
Mhm.
against Osimhen. You
Yeah.
know, I think it's high time to move away from. Did we come as a Simon?
I
Or
don't. I think so. I think so.
we did. I haven't really seen him though, but I think it's high time we move from him. Chukwueze is having a good season under Fulham, so we need to see more from Chukwueze to this season. This AFCON.
So he
They
needs
are
to bring
playing.
that form.
They
Chicken
are
needs to
playing at
bring
a
that
very
Fulham
good top
form.
in Morocco, and look at how the organizers are performing. You can see it's going to be a very great tournament. So Chukwueze has no excuse. I'm very happy to see this boy, this tall, lanky boy. What's his name? Onacho.
What
I
do you-
think
I
that
don't
thing.
want to lose.
No, don't get me started with that guy. But Onacho is doing very good at Dramson Sport. I think he's the highest goal scorer, if I'm correct, at the league. I'm not sure, but I think he's scoring a lot of goals now. So he's on a very, 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 very good form. Along with seeing Ako Adams also, we see the way he complements Osimhen. I like Ako Adams, even
Yeah,
though I
I
feel
like
like
him
the
too.
last game we saw him wasn't really at that. He didn't play really well that last game against Gabon, but
Yeah,
what I've seen so far with him and the little stints I've seen from him at Sevilla, I think is a good striker. With
he is.
Onacho also should be good on there. I'm happy we didn't pick Tolu. I don't have an issue against Tolu actually. I
What of
think Tolu has
Boniface?
what, huh?
What of Boniface? You know I like Boniface back when he
I feel like Boniface with the problems that this Super Eagles is facing right now. It's
Mhm.
not the right time for Boniface. You can just tell it's a thing of just sit this one. You still very much, I think it's 23, 24, Boniface. I think it's a thing of just, it's 24. Just sit this one out for now.
Mhm.
Not because you're a bad striker. And I don't know if it's, I think it's, is he fit? I think it's injured. I think it's injured. I don't know if it's fit
I
also.
think I saw him play like a couple of weeks ago,
Oh yeah,
and he
but
scored. Yeah,
I think it's injured or not. But I don't know. But I think the thing of he's been unlocking the Super Eagles. It's not a bad, a very good player, but it's a thing of he's been. It's just a thing of just. It's okay to sit this one out for now because of the team is not fully balanced and gelled properly.
yeah.
You know, so you can tell the coach is not. The coach is trying to find a proper balance. You understand, and that's why I think he didn't even call Tolu. I'm not against Tolu personally. I think is a funny, nice person from his social media that we see. But I feel like with his height and his experience in Europe, there's much more we should be expecting from Tolu in the Super Eagles. Way much more. Way much more.
I mean,
And
much more than
since
he
I haven't,
given.
huh?
Much more than he you have seen him give.
Yeah, and since I haven't seen that yet, I'm like, yeah, I was. It's not bad if he sit this one out. I think he has the potential to be a very good striker. He has that potential to be a very good striker. You understand? But for now, it's not bad. With Onacho having a good form, Osimhen is our best number 9, and Ako Adams. I think that's not bad to go with. If you ask me,
Okay, all right, that's fine. Yep, I don't think I have anything extra for Super Eagles. Yeah,
I think the question I will ask you can ask me is where do you see us going in the AFCON? Where do you see us
no,
going?
I said I still think we are good enough to get to the finals. We got to finals last
Which
time.
final?
Sure, we not get to final last time. We got to final last
I'm asking you a question. Which final? Is it AFCON? Or be WAFCON? Or be
AFCON.
AFCON? I thought it's West Africa. Okay, okay.
As long as we avoid Senegal, I
So
think,
this team you are seeing here
bro, you we have the
can
best.
compete against that this team that cannot find beat Gabon. We go and compete against Senegal, Egypt, the host, and also Other teams on there that are looking very serious.
If we are going based on how we performed in the qualifiers, I don't see us making to knockouts. But just with the fact that we have Osimhen, arguably top trade striker in the world. We have we have people players with the experience of like Premier League, Serie A,
Hmm.
Chukwueze. We have Ako Adams who plays for Sevilla, right?
Yeah,
Sevilla. We have Iwobi who's playing very well currently for Fulham. We have seasoned defenders. You know, our midfield might not be the best, but we Calvin Bassey basically playing like Beckenbauer. We have players of that level. I don't see why not. Like, come on. I think we have the quality in the team to go to mount a challenge. As long as we don't meet Senegal, I think we can go far.
me personally, I think to be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
the Nigerian in me is tipping us to go to the semi-final.
Mm-hmm.
The football fan in me is tipping us. We got to the final last tournament.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't play our best football last tournament,
Yeah.
and we got to the final. So as a football fan, it's only right at this time you've gained experience, win the trophy right now. That's the least you can give Nigerians.
Okay. I thought you were saying that we can never make it to.
I'm not done, Mr. Uki. But I feel like the real sense in me, like my brain being intact,
Mhm.
devoid of emotions, devoid of Osimhen factor, devoid of the shell factor. And if you look at how other teams have been preparing for this tournament,
Yeah.
I think at best quarterfinals, bro.
Yeah. I mean, shit. That's fair. That's fair.
You understand? But based on the fact that, can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Okay, but based on the fact that when I saw Eric Chell post-match conference against Gabon, even though he didn't sound professional, that's a man that is emotionally attached to the team.
Yeah.
The things he
Because
said,
yeah.
saying that the other team was playing with voodoo, that is and the way he was acting on the pitch, that's the one that is emotionally attached to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And when someone is at that level, that means he's going to give out his best for the team. Me personally, I feel the goal for this team, I want us to have a style of play. And I
Mm.
think that's what Eric Chell is trying to achieve so far with what we've seen. You
Yeah.
understand? I understand that during the World Cup qualifier was the goal of just trying to qualify. It didn't happen, but you can just try to see she's trying to find a style of play. You
Mm.
understand? In the last friendly match, I watched it. I watched the highlights actually. It's trying to mix and match, experiments here and there. You understand? But I'll be happy if I watch the first two matches. I say, okay, now this is our style of play. Are we playing possessive? Are we playing in transition? Are we a counter-attacking team? Are we being defensive and hitting the counter? Are we a set-piece team? Are we But
Mm.
I feel like with at this level, 2025, Super Eagles of Nigeria, we should be a team that go for it. Should be an attacking team. That's why I'm like, I would like to see, when people are saying Onyedika, I don't mind playing Onyedika as our six. I don't mind playing that. We should be going as in, should be going for it. We
Yeah.
should make the other teams pack the bus
Yes. Even
at
if you are
this
losing,
level of Super Eagles.
see me here. If we are playing over defensively and we are losing games, I'm angry. But if we are going for it, we are attacking. We are attacking. Even if we lose, I'm like, okay, at least we tried. Like we tried. Like,
Yeah, and I think that's where I have an issue with Eric Chell in the last match against Gabon. There was
mhm.
no style of play. You
Yeah.
need to have as of right now, 2025, we should have a style of play. If you look at the way the North African teams all have a style of play. They play tiki taka.
Hmm.
No matter how bad they are, the boys on that ground. Look at what Senegal is playing now, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like we need to have a style of play. Super. We were known for counter attack back in the days because we had pacey wingers
Hmm.
back in the days.
Yeah.
We had a skillful midfield and we had pacey wingers. We need to have a style of play.
No, no, I
Ezike
agree.
is not doing bad. Chukeze is not doing bad. I feel like the coach should bring out the strength in the team, which is our attacking force. You understand? So I would like to say a style of play. Like I told you, devoid of emotions and passion. I say quarterfinal. My football sense is saying should win the trophy because of what happened last tournament.
Mhm.
The Nigerian team is still at best semi-final. Let's see which one Super Eagles chooses to pick. Man,
Anyway, yep. I think hopefully for our sakes, Nigeria wins the trophy. We'll be very very happy. But
who will win the AFCON?
my favorite are Senegal.
Okay,
But
yeah. Not Nigeria, Mr. Patriotic.
they are not my favorites, but I hope Nigeria wins it. Well,
I,
that's
I,
my
I,
opinion.
I, Miss, I would like to. I would love to say. Even though I feel like football won't give us that
Mhm.
anymore, but I would love to say Senegal Egypt final. That would be so. Oh, that would be so powerful. And I
Yeah,
didn't know. I didn't know that the Egyptian coach is Hossam Hassan. Do you know Hossam Hassan?
that's former this in
Their
Egypt.
keeper, the former goalkeeper, the former keeper for
Yeah.
Egypt, and Al Ahly keeper. That guy that was always saving all the penalties in '06, '08.
He's their
I think he
manager.
played '010.
He's the manager.
Hossam Hassan. What you say?
So he's their manager.
Is the coach? Yes, the manager. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I
See,
was like, look, I like, you think back to my childhood days when AFCON was so much fun for me. Look,
I
I'm
mean,
like, this was
let's see how they
Amazon.
do. I'm not really sure how Egypt is playing right now in their form, but let's see how they.
But,
Let's see how
but
they
you
do.
know the Egyptian team, they don't rely on stars. They can literally go, they can play without Salah if they want to. They never relied on. We knew about Egyptian team in the AFCON. We never knew
Yeah.
after AFCON. We don't know them.
I see.
Abutrika was known in AFCON.
I watch Abutrika. I watch Mido. I watch Ahmed Hassan.
Middle was known. Even the middle of the guy was not even a star player. Even though
Yeah.
they rely so much on their league players, the Halalis, the Zamaleks. They
Yeah.
understand they rely so much on that player. I don't know anyone apart from Salah, obviously,
I mean, Salah
but
plays well for them. Isn't
he
no?
plays. He knows he has to play because if he doesn't, they can do without him.
No, they can do without him, but
You understand? So he
he's
has to
still
play well. You
he's
feel so? I think
he's still
them
balling for
both.
them, Cha.
I think I think them being in the same continent, like the North African teams hosting. I know Morocco is hosting it, but I think them being in that continent, I think it would be a good one for them. Even though I feel like Morocco, don't write them off, man. That Moroccan team too. I think that it might be. I think I'd love to see that in Morocco. I take it back. I want to see a Morocco Senegal final,
Morocco, Senegal, not Egypt.
not Egypt. Yes, I take it back.
Hmm.
And that'd be tough. Oh, that'd be a lot. Oh, that'd be so good, man.
I think Salah will soon be their all-time top scorer, Sha.
That what?
I know their all-time top scorer is currently this guy Hussam
Abutrika?
Hussan
Oh yeah.
Hussam Hassan. Yeah, Salah is second. So I mean,
Oh,
he's not foul. But anyway,
we'll
I
see what
think
we're going to cover the Afcon games for everybody, right?
we will.
We need to do something for our people, man. At least cover the games and talk about it.
Now we
Preview
will in the upcoming episodes. We'll definitely
and
cover
them
AFCON.
top games. We have to cover it for them, man.
100%. All right, guys, it's been a nice episode. It's been nice discussing the
Wait,
games of the
see,
rest.
don't be shout as episode. Episode. Nigeria not go win now. You go come calm down. Nah, man, but for real, man, it's been a wonderful episode. I feel like this AFCON will keep talking about it because the games are going to be coming in thick and fast. You know, we're seeing teams that want to really compete and actually try to win the ultimate trophy. So watch out for Five Aside and Soccer Takes with AK for pretty much games reviews, games previews, and the list might change for who we think might win it as the games go on. So yeah, watch out for us. Stay tuned, stay locked in. AFCON episode, more pods, more takes coming on. Yeah, peace, guys. Up to Chelsea. What do you think? What do you think, Five Aside?
All right, guys, it's been an interesting episode. Hopefully, our wish for Nigeria to win comes true. But it's been nice. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and watch out for our next episodes because we are previewing the Premier League games in the next episode. All right, guys, cheers.
Cheers, yeah.